Hello, my name is Zippy Riffs, and I'm here to introduce you to my debut album, One Is All It Takes. I worked very hard on this album. I wrote, sang, played all the instruments, did the music production on this album, all by myself, which is why I called it One Is All It Takes. Now, these songs, they deal with a bunch of different topics, anxiety and, depression and, all that good fun stuff that we like to hear from, musicians. Anyways, think of this video as like liner notes for my album. Some people might not remember liner notes, but they used to be on the sleeve of an album or even a CD, the little booklet inside the CD. I like that stuff. Gives you details and stories about the album. Well, a digital album doesn't have that, so here you go. This video is my liner notes. Enough said. On to track one. Track one is Are You Ready? This song is about the end of the world. Are you ready for the end of the world? Truly. That's what it's about, Because once the end of the world is starting to happen, you can't take it back, can you? So you better plan ahead, okay? Now, most of the instruments on this track are synthesizers, right? And that makes it actually very different than any other song on this album. So I can guarantee you that if you like this song, you may like the rest of the album or you may not, but you'll have to listen to the rest of it in order to figure out whether that's true or not. Anyways, I put it as track one because I think it's very upbeat and catchy. Has a nice guitar solo. I put on my shredding cap. I started shredding and doing a bunch of stuff, layering guitars and everything. I thought it was fun to make, except for the latency issues I ran into when I recorded it, and I had to copy and paste the whole file into another session. That really sucked. Anyways, are you ready? Here it is. When you're through, so you must be prepared. For anyone who takes the path must follow to the end of time. All the ways of old will die, and the only choice that you have to make is it worth it to survive. Are you ready? Ready for everything? Are you ready? Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Are You Ready? I should note that my mom thinks that's an inspirational song. And if you think it's that as well, add it to your workout playlist then. All right, next track is called A Way to Get By. This song is about the times when you maybe rely on someone else a little bit too much. You have them kind of take over your life in a way where you're just kind of on cruise control. And it's pretty nice when you have someone who's supporting you that way, but sometimes you gotta break free from that. Anyways, this song, it's very psychedelic. I love all the phaser guitars and all the, layers that I put into it, added some synth and stuff. I always try and keep the arrangement moving along because otherwise I get bored. And that's one of the things I like about my favorite music. It's always very colorful and it's always moving, progressing. And once again, I would get bored if it wasn't. I'm repeating myself. I digress. Without further ado, A Way to Get By. I know it is not right for you to pull my weight, but when it's a winning game, what else is there to say? Then I found a way to get by without any fortune or pride. It's finally clear to me you're taking on everything, and I never asked you why. You may think it's okay, 'cause in your mind I'm doing fine. But when every day is the same, what else is there to say? You're taking our hearts and you're breaking them all away. And I found a way to get by without any fortune or pride. It's finally clear to me you're taking on everything, and I never asked you why. I found a way to get by. With this one I won't need to try. Now the next song, track 3, I Don't Know What You're Thinking. That's what it's called. I recorded the guitar part on this Gibson SG right here. It's my favorite guitar. Don't tell my Fender Telecaster I said that. It's got a nice thin neck and it's got good tone, that's for sure. I also added some bird sounds, some ambient bird sounds in the background of this track that you might be able to hear chirps every once in a while. I'm a big fan of birds because they just live their life, right? I think us humans should aspire to live our lives as carefree as the birds, as free as a bird, as John Lennon once said. Although they're not really that free if you think about it, because they still have a bunch of problems with finding food every day. It's all relative, isn't it? I Don't Know What You're Thinking. The vocal melody came last in this song. I wanted it to feel like a freeform jazz solo, just kind of progressing phrase by phrase, not a whole lot of repetition. The chorus of this song, pretty catchy, a lot more standard conventional chord progressions going on there, at least by my standards. And then the guitar solo happens. This is the part where a lot of people, that that being the two people who've heard this album before you are now hearing it, but the two people I showed it to kind of furrowed their brows a bit at this guitar solo. Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. It uses the octatonic scale, so make of that what you will. Sounds super fancy, I know. Well, I wanted to use the octatonic scale because when else was I going to use it, okay? I'm never going to be playing any gigs where the band's going to be like, hold up, here's your solo section with the octatonic scale. So I made one myself, okay? I was thinking kind of, well, what if Alan Holdsworth met Radiohead, right? I love both those artists, so I, was thinking about that. Anyways, here is I Don't Know What You're Thinking.
It hits me just sometimes in an unpredictable way. I don't really wanna know what meaning you are referring to.
Welcome back. Track 4, The Long Dream. All right, this song is the longest song on the album. It's over 7 minutes long, and I made sure it was over 7 minutes long because I like long songs. Now, I like them because they allow you to stretch out and take the listener on a journey, almost a cinematic, sonic, journey, and have tons of sounds, throw tons of sounds at them over the course of 7 minutes, right? And I'm really proud of this song compositionally because I really, when writing it, was thinking about, how can I come up with themes and then provide variations on those themes. So if you listen to the song, you will hear there are certain songs that have certain parts that have reprises, they come back later, played on different instruments, and I like to hide melodies, callbacks to previous sections, or anticipations of later sections in this song. So I'm very proud of it compositionally. Tons of vocal harmonies, tons of guitar orchestra, lots of guitars and keyboards and stuff. Just trying to play all the instruments that I can. So, The Long Dream.
He is the man who worries, hides in the night before morning, always in some kind of a hurry. Waking up can really be a mystery. Some days I ask myself, is it real or just a dream? Where is the day? Where is the day? When I'm dreaming. Where is the day? Where is the day? When I'm dreaming. Some days I ask myself, is it real or just a dream? Tell me honestly. I could choose the best of me to preserve eternally inside. Let me live inside a dream. I will think and feel the same each I've been searching for something to say. Every time I seem to drift away, I don't mind as long as I can see you. Time's been rough to me, as you can see. I can see that you need me. It's been nice to know you. What a dream. I don't know what I will choose, so I won't lose what's left of you. Don't replace all memories with the cold reality.
welcome back. I'm glad you're still here after that. Okay, on to the next track, track 5, When You're Alone. Now this song has a bit of an interesting story. So it was a Saturday and I was tremendously bored and feeling very uninspired. And I picked up my acoustic guitar and nothing was working. But I was determined. I was, like, I'm not gonna do anything else today. I'm gonna sit here until I write a song. So, hours went by. I came up with tons of different ideas, tons of riffs and progressions and ideas. And I was probably being a little bit too hard on myself because I threw them all away. And, after about 4 hours, finally the first line of the song, when you're alone, you'll find yourself holding on to what's still left of your love. I don't know where that line came from, but I thought it up, and I was like, that's super compelling. Let me keep writing this song, and so I did. And I'm happy with the way it turned out. Kind of like an acoustic lullaby type tune. There's some nice counter melodies going on in the vocals about halfway through. And here it is, When You're Alone.
When you're alone, you'll find yourself holding on to what's still left of your love. When the day ends and you still don't understand why you don't hear the night come, find a place where no one asks your name. When the sun rises, you'll be there lying to everyone you left behind. When you're alone, better find yourself a home. Find a place where no one knows your name. When you're alone, and you still don't understand why you don't hear the night come, find a place where no one knows your name. When the sun rises, you'll be there lying to everyone you left behind. When you're alone, better find yourself a home.
Alright, so track 6. This is officially where side 2 would begin if this album was pressed onto vinyl. Now, each day, this song, I wrote it about the dilemma that, I face where I really enjoy solitude. I really enjoy sitting in my room here and making music and not talking for a whole day, except for when I sing the lyrics to my songs. And that's very fun. But sometimes I have that fear of missing out where I'm like, what's going on out in the real world? And so, inevitably, I go out and explore and see what's happening. And sometimes it's good, but sometimes I get very exhausted and just want to never go outside again. So, this song is about trying to make each day of your life interesting. Now, with the production on this song, I kept it very simple. Just some piano, bass, drums, a few guitars in there. I kind of wanted it to feel like a very warm kind of record, so I boosted some of the lower frequencies and the mid frequencies and such things like that, trying to make my albums sound like tape, despite the fact I record them in the computer. I want to get a tape machine or record my album on tape someday, but right now this is what I work with, and you work with what you got. So track 6 is Each Day.
Look around and at my feet on the lonely piece of ground. Seems I have found myself in a place I didn't think I could be. I don't know why I want to stay. I hate the same each day. I realize it's not too great to complicate. I saw my reflection in a broken mirror. I look too happy to be stuck in here. Take my surprise and run away to another place today. What has become of all I thought I wanted to achieve? Sometimes I contemplate all the things I wish I could be, but I know much better now that it's through, and I don't have much to do with all that's good for me. I don't know why I want to stay. I hate the same each day. I realize it's not too great to complicate each day. I wonder what tomorrow thinks of me and where its all's gonna be free. Take my surprise and run away to another place today. I don't know why I want to stay. I hate the same each day. I realize it's not too great to complicate each day.
Alright, so track 7, I Don't Believe in Destiny. This song is about, making plans, not following through on those plans, trying to achieve goals despite the chaos of the world, right? And with this song, I just threw a bunch of colors, at the screen, basically. Kind of looks like this Logic session here, which this is actually my Logic session for I Don't Know What You're Thinking. Anyways, I Don't Believe in Destiny. Tons of counter melodies being thrown, at your ears. Guitars layered with mellotrons. It's pretty much the basic essence of it. Just a bunch of mellotrons and a bunch of guitars, and they're playing a bunch of different lines simultaneously. And that's it. I Don't Believe in Destiny.
I don't believe in destiny, so what has become of me? If there ever was a plan, I'd change it. I wouldn't see the sun for ages, lost all sense of time, and how was I to know that all of these changes grow? And I feel occupy places above the lights. I may be lost until it's all over. Until it's all over. Until it's all over. Nothing can stop the endless commotion. Occupy places above the lights. I may be lost until it's all over. Till it's all over.
All right, track 8 is called No Good For You. This song is about bad habits. It's about those habits that we like. Sometimes we like our vices and we wish we didn't have to get rid of them. But we know that they would be better if we got rid of them. And so I made the music very happy and cheery. It's kind of a contrast with the subject matter of the tune. I like the harmonies that I did in the vocals. There's a cool slide guitar solo in here. And there's a synthesizer in there. Kind of sounds like a theremin, I think, at least. And yeah, that's No Good For You.
I know what you like. It's simple and no good for you. If you feel any fight rising, regrets will run up through. Must you always ease the pain when it's passing by? Have I not been brave enough when asking why? When I make assumptions, I am in a moment of no direction. Reflection. Simple and no good for you. If you feel any fight rising, regrets will run up through. Can I convince you to deny the distracting hold? It has got you stuck in time. Must it be so cold when I make assumptions? I am in a moment of no direction. Reflection. I know what you like. Regrets will run up through.
Welcome to the last few songs on the record. Track 9 is All You Were to Me. Now, this is a kind of heavy rock song, but it's the kind of brand of heavy rock that I enjoy because it has just a hint of melancholy in there. And, you know, I like big, lush chords, big, you know, Alex Lifeson, Rush, you know, style chord voicings. So I use those in this song. And the guitar solo, I was thinking kind of an Eric Johnson type feel. If I'm just, talking about my inspirations here. It's punchy, it's in your face, and listen to it and have a good time. All You Were to Me.
Talk about love with you. After all the things you put me through, you build me up and you break me down. I can barely stand on my feet, and I believe for leaving all you were to me, for leaving all you were. If this is falling for the same old game, then what's it gonna take to walk away? The last few nights have seen it all. Wish it wasn't time to move on, 'cause I believe all you were to me. Believe that I could get through. Find somebody new. If I could do that, then I'd be okay, 'cause I need you more than ever. I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk about love with you. I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk about love with you. Ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk about love with you. Ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna talk about love with you.
All right, track 10 is called What Is Real, and it's the shortest song on the album at a minute in like 23 seconds. So why did I do this? Why did I make such a short song? Well, it's because I like short songs. I also like long songs, okay? So it's an exercise in short form composition. It kind of makes its point, and then it just leaves, right? I think of, there's been a lot of great songs that have been written that are, less than 2 minutes. You can really say a lot in a short amount of time. And that's what I tried to do here with this song. Please enjoy.
No one else can tell you what is real when nothing's left to hold on to. For now the view is clear to all the other faces. Hold the world you own and never let it go. all the other paces. Hold the world you own and never let it go. No one else can tell you what is real when nothing's left to hold on to.
Welcome back. I'm holding a mandolin because I used this when recording the next song, Beneath the Page. Now, the first minute and 35 seconds of this song I recorded back in December of 2022. And then I forgot about it, and just last month I dug it out of my hard drive and finished it. Now, this song, it's about the path to enlightenment, searching for that. I think as humans, we have this funny thing where we think about the meaning of life and all those cliched things, but of course they're cliched for a reason, right? Anyways, I tried to make this song not super cliched because there's a few key changes in it. So here it is, Beneath the Page.
Why we're here for a time and a moment.
song. It's called Maybe It's the Life. This is the oldest song on the record. I wrote it back in 2020. Now, this is a song about indecision and regrets. You know, it's about thinking, well, how could my life be different if I just tried a little harder, or if I did something different instead of what I'm doing right now, which is recording this video. Anyways, I'm very happy that you've made it this far in the album, and please enjoy Maybe It's the Life.
Maybe it's alright to lie awake, counting all the mistakes I've made. Maybe I've been down and out, living in doubt, cast away in a memory, and it feels like a dream to me, and I feel like it's letting go.
All right, we are at the final song of the album. It is called You Know the Way Things Go, parentheses, Say Goodbye. It is a dramatic ballad fueled by electric piano, and then some atmospheric synthesizers come in. Now, I decided to close the album with this because, you guessed it, it's Say Goodbye. Say goodbye to this album. Please listen again if you enjoyed it.
A long time ago, when we were in control, we were happy then, we couldn't keep it together. So we said goodbye. We were closer then, we didn't know it then. So unaware, did you really care? With so much time sign. From the days you couldn't tell me you were mine, and all I ever wanted was a sign that something deep inside had changed, you know, the way things go. In the stronger years, with nothing to fear, indecision was only a passing moment, but that was enough. It was another day with nothing to say, so we walked away from everything we knew. We must find ourselves. And all I ever wanted was a sign. From the days you couldn't tell me you were mine, and all I ever wanted was a sign that something deep inside had changed, you know, the way things go. You know, the way things go. You know, the way things go. Say goodbye, 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 you know.